doesn't feel the court for now, and then yeah, he has to take, or is it of a tactical, how does it fall? Tactical when you fall down and then try to fall in a way so the crew, the crew chief would think that there is fall confirmed on that. Yeah, this is also something performed by the NBA players so far. Janushadev holds in break and he brings accuracy of his shots. Kinda went a little low. Never expected Janushadev to miss so many, how to say, shots in a row. He brings him, but already with some sort of difficulties. He is asking in Isakov Niyaz, point guarding. Okay, the small forward, Aydanbek Unurbek alone under the basket, receiving pass. Baishadiv was ready at the position. He brings in this 3 points and the triple confirmed. Was very well done. Janushadev tried to close from the very beginning, and the end of the quarter is not so far from it. We see Almas Abduldaev passing back to Samona. Samona makes it very good. Okay, that's a double dribble. All right, and then the free toss. That's a violation, personal foul, and then yeah, he gains the right to make free tosses. And very well performance by Samona. Well, nothing except than just paying respect. I cannot just decline it, but yeah, this is what I can say. Samona, the first one, let's say, actually a very remarkable player, and then kind of changes the style of Kyrgyz basketball, because the way he attacks, this is what we see usually on international, how to say, tournaments and Olympic games probably. Interesting, how to say, gameplay, especially his attacks. Never afraid to attack the paint alone against 4 defenders. And then, as we see already, defense is a very, how to say, intensive. Isakov Niyaz, he couldn't dribble anymore. The only thing he had to do is just to pass it back. Okay. We see that the substitution taken in the last 5 seconds. Well, triple, but there is fall. 14 seconds given, and then free possession is at the out return. Let's hope, and yeah, Pakshbav Timirlan, sorry, Esengildi, Tursunbekov. I actually confused both of them. Their body shape is so similar, and then I barely think that one of them is Timirlan, one of them is Esengildi. Yeah, numbers. I gotta remember the numbers. Where that's fall. Well done. And then he gains another free toss. Well, yeah, that's a smart play. He will perform again these triple shots. All right. I like the way he reacts when he falls. All right. Feels like a little bit of dramatics here. Okay, a tragedy. The guy falls, not knowing what has happened throughout the game, and then yeah, to be fixed, probably to be fixed. And we kind of show Samona makes in the first one inside. Probably something easy for him to perform in the beginning. And Janushadev and Baishadiv, they are talking to each other and then probably commenting on moments where they see such falls. Okay, second one, not the best decision. What we hope for is the dramatic part. They see how similar it is to perform, and the 2 points gained for the team, and yeah, very well done. Nothing to be ended for. Well, we cannot see the difference in the shots because teams, they have no clue of what is going on while the team is attacking in defense. All right, and then what we may not know is very good Van Mill. Okay, but unfortunately he failed to attack it. Yeah, this is what I seen, and then a very good fake toss run by Tursunbekov. He may not see the difference in attacking, but definitely throughout the game we see that Tolstikov Roman decides to attack himself in a very, how to say, classic, very boring manner. Then the team of Asian Tigers, they stick to the position of playing super classic basketball. Very passive defense and very passive offense. Unlike shooters, probably shooters, they will try something new onto the tournament. Well, if their task is just to win without making some sort of a show, then the only thing they're going to work on is their tosses, their shots. If they're to make it beautiful victory, then probably some new strategies are, how to say, expected from them. And then we can ensure, okay, Svan Dmitry alone enters the gate and he brings in easiest 2 points in the paint. Okay, the almost end, 4 minutes 64, and then the 24 points is still on the team of shooters. Probably the biggest problem of Team Asian Tigers is that the team shooters, they can score. No matter what, they can score. They have no problems on scoring from the very beginning. And then what happens is that you just refresh it on from the very beginning, and nah, this is not right, not the right one. And number 5 of Team Asian Tigers, let me remind me his name is Saparaliula Zamat. I don't see him very actively. He takes the center player's position, and then we see there is a heavy forward. Wow, what a defense performed, and then dribble actually doesn't allow him. Gives it behind the back. He makes the opponent, okay, Marsbek Ulubekjan. He was running very fast. He makes the let's say offenders to run real quick. What an intensive defense, I can say. And then yeah, this makes them to move. Last 5 seconds on a shot clock violation, then they have to shoot. Then yeah, this is the strategy of team shooters for now. They wait for shot clock violation and attack. They kind of want to be sure. I mean, they know that they can score, and this is what they need. They just score by the end, not allowing to the opponent to take the rebound. They score, free possession, and then they return back to the court of the opponent, and it's like, oh, okay, we're going to see another intensive defense, but no, the pass is given right away. Marsbek Ulubekjan probably is afraid to make the defense, and Janus Shadiv brings in triple. Well, how to stop it, I don't know. This is already something usual for me. I've seen it so many times, and then yeah, I won't be, how to say, surprised by it anymore. He scores, and that's amazing. Yeah, this is to be respected, but oh, the pass went too high, and then Marsbek Ulubekjan, he doesn't make it around till the end. And substitutions, number 12 and number 13 enter the court. We see number 13 is Moldobayev Ulubek, and number 12 Mamutov Fakil. They return back. For now, I still don't know what is their, how to say, main draft of Team Asian Tigers, but I'm definitely sure that there is, how to say, one. I just need to see several games in total because to see, and I gotta take a look at the statistics to give you a very, how to say, objective decision and very objective answer. And 8 people watching our stream, and then we say hi to those 8 people. We cannot make it. We cannot make it hard. We cannot change anything on the very beginning. But yeah, let's go. We hope to see a very beautiful game. Okay, Janus Shadiv makes a fake toss on a back step, but he doesn't score. It was a very beautiful moment to be done. And highlights. This is what I expect from the, how to say, tournament itself. I would like to see highlights well organized on the videos so we could remember such moments. Well, if not, then we see it. They don't run back to the opponent's court. Offense and running, and 9 seconds left until the shot clock violation, but they managed to finish it even faster. Okay, Marsbek Ulubekjan passes on to Bayu Shadiv. Bayu Shadiv decides to attack alone himself. Barely makes it. No. Mamutov Fakil. Okay. Svan Dmitry point guarding, and yeah, oh, that's a very long way pass. Okay, and Moldobayev will back. He has seen a very good position, and then he scored, and nothing to discuss about. A minute left, and the points are the following: 70 points for team shooters. Yeah, what we see that it's not growing. The difference in points is not growing, but staying at the same 20 points difference, still a lot. And 48 points for Team Asian Tigers. Yeah, I cannot really say that it's a humiliation, but we can say that not one of the, how to say, most serious gameplays by team shooters. They can do something even much better, and they can show a bigger games with something different. But we barely see them attacking on so far. Okay, Svan Dmitry passes on back. Okay, we see Saparali. Zaparlioglu, he makes Zaparlioglu Azamat, he makes it on a very quick and a post up the paint. To remind you, for example, FIBA rules allows players to stay in paint zone, for example, over 5 seconds. In NBA usual rules, you cannot stay over the 5 seconds because, yeah, that's what you can stay there unless if you're defending. If you're defending or you're active in the paint zone. If you're just standing there, then yeah, there is 5 or 3 seconds. Well, yeah, 3 seconds. I'm there. Sorry, and this is the end of the quarter.
The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hipwits, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
Right, this is already the beginning of the last quarter, and then yeah, this quarter is gonna resolve. And as I predicted from the very beginning, we can already see the winner of the the meeting. But what happens is that Team Asian Tigers, they kind of boosted up their gameplay. They kind of feel the court much more now. And Isakov Nias tried to make a block shot from the very behind, but didn't work. He doesn't make it onto the very beginning so far. Okay, Tolstikov Roman receiving pass. He attacks it back, okay, to Svarin Dmitry. Makes it 2 steps, okay, on the wrong way side, but he cannot make it from the very beginning. Well, I think this is not one of the best decisions. Okay, someone alone. Are we going to say a post-up attack? Yeah, Aydanbek Onurbek couldn't do anything. Yeah, he couldn't. So, hello everybody once again. We cannot make it on the very beginning so far, but how to change up in a real quick, because we will never see on a recruiting back. The attack was not finished until the end, and they already run back to the defense. And Samuna was already taking the defense, holding it real tight, and he barely makes it on the very beginning. He ties it up, never gonna switch it up for, okay, we see Janushadiev, holds it on the real fist, and he doesn't bring it. He doesn't want to change on a real back position, only see his opportunity. Janushadiev has to make this triple, but this is out, unfortunately out. What I can just refer to is the only statistics that will be released after the game. But statistics definitely will show me that the Janushadiev is scoring over 30 points. And today I don't see Aydanbek Onurbek scoring on so many far. Probably today his recovery, or how to say, after the long way tournament, and to feel the court is, how to say, a ritual for a basketball player as well. They cannot just make it just because. And since the score 78 to 56, 20 points lead is still the same, and it's not almost changing. The Mekler decides to attack, paints on alone, post up. Yeah, he could make it, but no, he doesn't. How to say, deserve what Asian Tigers think. He doesn't deserve to take it on so far. But luckily, he receives a personal foul and now a chance for his free attack. Aydanbek Nurbek has to be a little bit more active on the beginning, because we see the Asian Tigers, they play very how to say, active attack and a very active counter attacks. And yeah, this is something that I already attract from the very beginning. I couldn't understand what they play, and the first 2 quarters they looked much weaker, definitely much weaker than Team Shooters. For now, they kind of show the strong opposition, but it is not enough to shorten, to cut the margin in points. Samona, he is a point guard today. Probably they're not gonna switch up a lot of new positions. He is the one who can actually break the defense, and we could see that in defense himself, he makes it very intensive. He is very active. He runs back, and he tries to catch every single ball. He doesn't lose a chance. Already, we see Mamutov Akil. He tried to ask for a pass, and Tostikov Roman, not one of the best his shots. He better pass and then received already much more probable. And Aydanbek Nurbek makes a very good 2 steps dribble, and he attacks the ring himself. Whoa, okay, Abduldayev Almaz. He kind of sees the option of taking the very huge lead beginning part, but he I don't know how Team Gorilla will think of his transfer. Yeah, we can say. And when we see transfers from one team to another, this is actually, how to say, creates a lot more opportunities, and it's like playing chess. In chess, you can use a lot of combinations, and depending on changing your figures and body shapes. But overall, I don't think that there's gonna be something much difference. But he definitely feels comfortable. Yeah, we see explicitly, he explicitly feels comfortable in this team. Isakov Niyaz decides to make a triple, but rebound has already been taken by Samono. Okay, again decides to attack on himself. He doesn't make it. It was very close, but well, definitely not one of the best his shots. Okay, sometimes it's just a little bit stressful and he cannot make it to the end. However, Janushadiev, he is always stable. He doesn't lose. Are we going to see? We don't. I expected a slam dunk from him. He decided not to show off, just to be very humble, and then scored definite 100%, 2 points. Aydanbek Nurbek will refer on. Isakov Niyaz waits for the pass, and yeah, Aydanbek Nurbek brings in his first triple. Finally, we can see that he started playing, and then since he is never substituted, then that means that team and the captains, for example, Janushadiev, they expect a lot from him. I would never think that something is gonna change. Okay, there is a possession. Okay, Samuno waits up for a good position to give a pass straight on the 2 points. Very good strategy. Okay, he didn't really show that he is about to pass. He just waited a moment and then he gave it open position. Aydanbek Nurbek has to score. He brings in another triple. Well, a lot. This is a lot. 2 points of Team Asian Tigers against triple shots. Of course, shooters are gonna win. And is it gonna be another one? No, Janushadiev will try to make it. No, spot up. In my opinion, Baishadiev or Janushadiev altogether, they're spot up players. They can attack the same positions, no difference of what is changed, but what they do is, yeah, they just attack, and I cannot definitely sure, I cannot say 100% that it's gonna be the same, but we see that this is almost the end. we return, and then what we can be made it of is that no matter how many points you score, what matters is how fast and how drastically and accurately you can manage it to the very end. And Samuna, he decides to take two simple strategies, coordinations, and then Christina, the Empire one, previously she was basically observing the games. However, this time, team shooters, the Husan Janjarov decides to take as an Empire one another colleague mate. It's Christina. Evgeny Svatkovsky is taking probably a little short break. And Asian Tigers, they as previously take up the lead, and then easiest 2 points. Last minutes left until the end of the quarter. This is 3 minutes 30 seconds for them to make a change in a very good, drastic manner. So because the points of team shooters close to 100 and 66 points for team Asian Tigers says that there is a lot ahead. And 30 points lead, what we see here, some sort of a fall, or what has happened? There is a hit. Looks like a hit. Yeah. Then it's better for them to substitute. Yeah. No substitution has been taken. Oh, I think he just accidentally touched or hit his nose. That led to something else. And then, yeah, what I like about the Team Asian Tigers, they make the opposite team play. They make them play. They're very active defense or offense, makes team shooters to be more active and play in a very aggressive manner. Because in the previous tournament and the first season, what we see, nobody defends, nobody shows any obstacle, and then team shooters, they score over and over, and yeah, this was the result of their victory on championship. But this time probably this is not the only team showing aggressive defense. We expect stronger players to release it, okay, to make them move and to make them run fast. All right, Bakshbayev Timirlan, he was taking at a weak side, and he is probably also a spot-up player. His favorite spot is already weak side of the opponent, and Tursunbek of a single D returns back to the court. Alif Ramazan finally is out, and yeah, such a huge lead in points made team to give them chance to play and gain some sort of an experience. And the points are the scoring, 66 for Team Asian Tigers. Of course, it is impossible to gain 30 points in less than 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 10 seconds, of course. But how about making difference in lead a little bit less? Okay. Not a best shot. Number 32 of Asian Tigers. He tried, but yeah, Jumagulov Azamat tried to make a triple shot. We see that he's one of the first times shooting from long distance. To remind you another interesting fact, Shaquille O'Neal, for example, he throughout the history of his all plays in NBA in all his games, he probably make 14 trials of long distance shots, triples, and only 2 of them were inside the downtown. And yeah, probably same thing. Some players, they don't even try. They don't try because they're sure that they're not able to score it. And then several substitutions has been in. Number 7, Jusubekov Janibek returns to the court. Number 24, Abdullayev Almaz, he plays in the same. And yeah, Svanin Dmitry makes it very fast, not giving any chance. And yeah, this is what I like about basketball, is that when a passive team plays against a very active team, passive team has to turn into active offense and defense as well, because it's sort of an encouragement, right, for them to play our electric shock. You cannot just sit if, let's say, your opponent is teasing you, right, or is poking you. What happened in the first season of the year, again, team shooters, they were a big, giant player, and then others, they would never pick, they would just wait until the ball drops on the floor and they run back to the attack. But this team, they take their swords, Asian Tigers, they take their claws, and then they are ready to rip them apart. Probably this is why they are called Tigers, because they're very active on so far. Okay, very well done, confirmed. Another 3 points, 98. Last 50 seconds. This is enough 3 2 attacks maximum. And then, wow, Slide and Dmitry. 2 days surprises, probably, but still MVP stays on Janishidiev, I'm pretty sure. But the case on who is going to take the best player of the tournament, this is to be resolved. You know why? Because I see some good candidates already from the first game. Slide Dmitry tries to make a crossover, step back. Okay, Marsbek Olubekjan makes a very good opposition. He is using his body, okay, not to move. However, we see that Slide Dmitry is trying to push out and real tight. 2 points, very well done. And then we see managers of both teams. Again, refreshed all to the 4. Okay, let's see Jumagulov Azamat. Triple, not an accurate. Just hope for it. Time is up, and end of the quarter. We congratulate the team shooters. Very well done, and we hope that we're gonna see some more beautiful game by Team Asian Tigers. And very well played.